Hello everyone, my name is Daren Egan with RBH Sound. I'm the Sales and Marketing Director here, and with me today I've got Shane Rich. He's our Technical Director. He's been the Technical Director since, 1994, hasn't it? Yeah. And today we're going to be talking about the S-1212 subwoofer. It's the flagship in our S-Series lineup. And Shane, talk to us a little bit about the design, the overall stacked woofer design, and why that versus something maybe slightly different.
Okay, sure. Well, to begin with, the design for the S-1212 is based on our flagship subwoofer, the SV-1212. The performance that it has is renowned. But the real goal with the S-1212 was to come up with a subwoofer with similar type performance, but at a more affordable price. The SV-1212 reaches down to below 20 hertz with substantial output. In fact, there's a few reviews out there that show comparisons of output with this subwoofer and other very large subwoofers, and is still one of the premium subwoofers available on the market today. So, can we do something similar at a lower price point without making too many compromises? I think the answer is yes. Let's take a look at how the S-1212 compares to the SV-1212. Just looking at them, you can see right off the bat the S-1212 is comparable in size. In order to get a subwoofer that plays low, has substantial output, you have to have a relatively large cabinet. So cabinet volume is pretty close. And then we come to the way the system is tuned, or in this case where we have vents. The vent on the SV-1212 is on the bottom of the subwoofer.
And it extends pretty high too, right? I mean, it comes up to nearly the full length of the cabinet.
It does. It's over 2 feet in length.
And that's a 5-inch?
It's a 6-inch diameter port. Flared ports. So it really can move a lot of air.
Well, as this can as well. I mean, dual fours, right?
With the dual fours, you're getting roughly the same kind of port volume as the single 6 that we have there, but we actually have some benefits to going with this design in terms of flexibility. We have different tuning options. So with the 2 vents open, the tuning of the system is right around 23 hertz. If you plug one of the ports, then the tuning drops to around 18 hertz. And so, very similar in terms of output capability between the 2 subs at that point.
So what do you think about the difference in the driver configuration between the signature driver and the S-Series driver? I mean, should we go into that for just a second and talk about?
Yeah, we can talk about it for a moment.
The fundamental differences between the 2 woofers?
Yeah, so the bottom line is the S-1212 driver is based on the SV. Let's talk about similarities. The throw of the driver is essentially the same. We have the same output capability in terms of excursion on this driver compared to the reference subwoofer.
And I've noticed here that there's a bumped back plate to this as well.
Yeah, we have bumped back plates, so you don't have any
bottoming out.
Yeah, bottoming out that can occur with the driver. As hard as you're driving, you put over 1,000 watts to this sub easily and not have any issues with bottoming the drivers out.
Now, this one is a stamped basket, whereas I know the SV series or the Signature series woofers are an aluminum cast basket.
Right. That is one of the differences. It's less expensive to do the stamped steel basket, but this is a very high quality stamped steel basket, extremely rigid, and again, it allows for extended throw of the driver. The main difference being that the cast aluminum basket is a little bit more inert, doesn't transfer quite as much energy into the cabinet, so it's a little bit cleaner that way. There's a little bit of loss in the stamp basket versus the cast basket in terms of the magnetic circuit and the motor structure. But those are all.
But those are trade-offs you have to have in order to save some money. I mean,
Yeah, again, when you figure this is less than half the price of the reference subwoofer, you know, I think that some people are going to be willing to accept some of those minor trade-offs when the performance is still very much in line. So, you're looking at very small differences in performance between the two subwoofers. Overall, if you want to go to the nth degree, this really is the Ferrari of subwoofers.
sure.
If you just want a really fast car, this is maybe the Hellcat of, of subwoofers.
Well, thank you so much for your time, Shane. Hope you all learned something. I know I did. Sure appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up on the YouTube here, and we'll see you soon. Visit our website at rbhsound.com. Thanks again, Shane.
Yeah, thank you, Daren.